Strange New Worlds crossover almost featured a surprise Star Trek Vulcan cameo. The Star Trek Strange New Worlds crossover episode with Star Trek Lower Decks almost featured a surprising Vulcan-related cameo. In Strange New Worlds Season 2, Episode 7, those old scientists, ensigns Brad Boimler, Jack Quaid, and Beckett Mariner, Tawny Newsome, find themselves in the past on the USS Enterprise of Captain Christopher Pike, Ensign Mount. Hijinks ensue as the Enterprise crew works to get Boimler and Mariner back to their own time period. Those old scientists is not only hilarious but also acts as a love letter to everything Star Trek, as Boimler and Mariner geek out about getting to meet legendary Starfleet heroes. The final moments of the crossover feature a delightful scene of the Strange New Worlds crew in animation that almost included the appearance of a Vulcan Selot. Bear-like beasts often kept as pets by Vulcan children, Selots have only appeared a couple of times in the Star Trek franchise. During Trek Talks 3's Those Old Scientists panel that raised over $108,000 for the Hollywood Food Coalition, the writers of the Strange New Worlds crossover, Catherine Lin and Bill Wolkoff, joined Tawny Newsome and director Jonathan Frakes to discuss the episode. When asked if there was anything that didn't make it into the final episode, Lin and Wolkoff had the following to say. Read their quotes and watch the Those Old Scientists panel at the 51:26 timestamp below. Catherine Lin, a Selot. Bill and I had an animated Selot at the end that got cut, which is a Vulcan. We all know what a Selot is. We've spent the last year trying to get a Selot back into Strange New Worlds. Spock and T'Pol both had a pet Selot. Despite their 6-inch fans and aggressive nature, domesticated Selots are a popular pet for Vulcan children. In Star Trek, the original series, Season 2, Episode 10, Journey to Babel, Spock's Leonard Nimoy parents visit the USS Enterprise. Spock's mother, Amanda Jane Wyatt, reveals that the young Spock had a pet Selot he was very fond of. Although Amanda describes the Selot as a fat teddy bear, Spock is quick to point out the creature's 6-inch fangs. The second episode of Star Trek, the animated series, titled Yesteryear, features the first appearance of a Selot, revealing Spock's pet was named Ichaya. In Star Trek Enterprise Season 4, Episode 7, The Forge, Captain Jonathan Archer, Scott Bakula, and Subcommander T'Pol Jolene Blalock must travel across an inhospitable Vulcan desert. During their trek, Archer and T'Pol are chased by a wild Selot, and T'Pol reveals that she had a slightly smaller domesticated one as a pet. At Archer's shocked reaction,